Once upon a time in the great Igbo land, there was a beautiful village called Aden. It was a land blessed with fertile soil, tall palm trees, and a river teeming with fish. The people of Aden lived in harmony, farming, fishing, and celebrating their vibrant festivals with great joy. Among them was a young girl named Ada. She was the only daughter of her parents, cherished and adored. Ada was kind, intelligent, and hardworking. Every morning she would go to the stream with her friends, their laughter echoing through the village as they fetched water. One fateful day, while Ada and her mother were working on the farm, her father, Ike, received unexpected visitors. They were wealthy men from the neighboring village, led by the powerful Chief Osita. Chief Osita was a rich and influential man. He already had many wives, but he wanted one more, a young, beautiful girl to keep him company in his old age. He had set his eyes on Ada. As they sat in Ike's hut, Chief Osita spoke with confidence. "My friend Ike, I have come to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. I will give you 20 bags of yam, 10 cows, and a fortune in money. Your family will never know hardship again." Ike hesitated. The offer was tempting, wealth and security for his family. But deep down, he knew that Ada had dreams of her own. Still, the lure of riches clouded his judgment, and he agreed to the marriage. That evening, when Ada and her mother returned from the farm, Ike delivered the shocking news. "Ada, you are to marry Chief Osita in 2 weeks. He has paid a great price for you. Our family will be rich." Ada froze in disbelief. Her heart pounded as she fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "Papa, please. I do not love him. He is too old. Do not force me." Her mother pleaded on her behalf, but Ike stood firm. "The decision has been made. A girl does not choose her husband. Her father does." That night, Ada could not sleep. She lay on her mat, crying silently. Then her best friend Kaya slipped into her hut and whispered, "Do not lose hope, Ada. We will find a way." The next morning, Ada ran to her grandmother's hut, her last hope. "Mama, please help me," she wept. "I do not want to marry Chief Osita." The old woman looked into her granddaughter's tearful eyes and held her hands. "Marriage should be from the heart, not for wealth. Do you love someone else?" Ada nodded. "Yes, Mama. I love Obena, the hunter's son. We have loved each other since we were children." Her grandmother sighed and thought for a moment. Then she said, "Go to Obena. Tell him everything. If he truly loves you, he will fight for you." Ada rushed to Obena's hut, where she found him sharpening his hunting knife. "Obena, my father has given me to Chief Osita in marriage. He is rich and my father will not listen to me. Please help me." Obena's face darkened with anger. "No one will take you from me, Ada. I will fight for you." That evening, Obena went to Ike's hut with his father. "Ike, I love Ada, and I wish to marry her. I may not have cows and bags of yam, but I have love and strength. Let me prove myself." Ike laughed mockingly. "Love does not buy food. You are a poor hunter's son. Leave my house." But Obena did not give up. He went to the village elders and pleaded his case. The elders listened carefully and decided that the village must settle the matter. The next morning, the village square was packed with people. The elders sat on wooden stools as Ike, Chief Osita, Ada, and Obena stood before them. The oldest elder raised his staff and spoke. "Marriage should be for love, not wealth. But in our tradition, a man can win his bride through a test of strength and bravery. If Obena is strong enough, he may fight for Ada." Chief Osita scoffed. "I am too old to fight," he said. "But if Obena wants Ada, let him face my strongest warrior, Akar. If he wins, he can have her. If he loses, he must leave this village forever." The crowd gasped. Akar was a giant, the best wrestler in the land. Could Obena defeat him? Without hesitation, Obena stepped forward. "I accept the challenge." The next day, the entire village gathered for the fight. Drums thundered, and the people cheered. Obena and Akar stepped into the wrestling ground. Akar charged like a raging bull, lifting Obena and slamming him to the ground. But Obena was quick and agile. He dodged, countered, and fought with everything he had. The fight was long and brutal. Sweat dripped, dust rose, and the crowd held their breath. Then in a sudden moment, Obena saw an opening. With all his strength, he tackled Akar's legs, bringing him crashing down. The village erupted in cheers. Ikar lay motionless. He had lost. The elders raised their hands. Obina has won the fight. Ada belongs to him. Ada ran into Obina's arms, crying with joy. Chief Osita was furious. This is foolishness, he shouted. I will not accept this. But the elders stood their ground. The gods have spoken. You must accept it. Defeated, Chief Osita stormed out of the village. Ike, now filled with shame and regret, turned to his daughter. Forgive me, Ada. I was blinded by riches. Obina has proven his love. You may marry him. The village erupted in celebration. Ada and Obina's wedding was the grandest Adon had ever seen. They danced, feasted, and celebrated for days. And so Ada married the man she truly loved, proving that true love is stronger than wealth. What lessons did you learn from this story? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing tales.